Welcome back everyone. I have a confession to make, and it feels like every year I make this type of video, and I want to recap basically my experience with iOS 14 on my older iPhones. Now, this last couple of weeks since iOS 14 has been out, I've been seeing such strange experiences across the board. Now, this is a very, very huge public service announcement I want to make even currently, okay? And this is valid for basically up until iOS 14 officially comes out. First of all, this is still in a beta form, so it's going to get better over time. All these things that I'm saying here will probably be okay. I'll probably let it slide until iOS 14 officially comes out. So keep that in mind. That's a very, very big thing to note. Apple is pushing updates a little bit less frequently as they used to with iOS 13 beta, and I think even iOS 12 beta, but it's totally okay. It's not a big deal. The second thing, do not install iOS 14 on any iPhone, whether you have an iPhone 11 Pro Max or you have an iPhone SE first generation. Do not install it on any iPhone that you use as a main device. If you do, you're going to run into problems. You're going to be in the middle of a business call and your phone's going to shut off. You're going to be texting, or you're going to be on Google Maps trying to search up something. It's going to, break your phone. Like, anything can happen. Keep that in mind. Do not install it on your main device. Only install it on side devices currently. On my iPhone 11 Pro, I still don't have it installed on this one that I use on an everyday basis, because after my experience, I know how betas can be, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. Now, the other thing is that we now have a public beta, and even in my public beta installation video, I said do not install it unless you know what you're doing. Even beta 3, even beta 2 right now, and the public beta still aren't even that stable, so stay where you're at. There's no reason to update. And with that being said, on my iPhone 11, on my older iPhones, including my 6S, SE, 7, and I threw in the iPhone 8 in there as well, iOS 14 has been pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. There's no other way to go about saying it. The features that it brought are amazing. We now have like those widgets, picture-in-picture, small caller ID, all that stuff. But the stability of it is insane because it's just not that great. On phones like my iPhone 6S, it hasn't been that bad, okay? On the 6S and SE, it's been pretty good across the board, which is huge. I like it. On my iPhone SE, it's been a little strange. I've had a couple of issues here and there. I've also installed it on my 6S Plus, 7 Plus, and 8 Plus, and those phones have been handling it pretty good. The only issue is my phones kind of overheat a lot. My Plus versions I've noticed a little bit more, specifically my iPhone 7 Plus. That phone has been kind of weird. It's been kind of, getting hot more frequently than not. Still not a big deal. Like I said, this is a beta. Once it officially comes out, then I'll start getting super mad about it. And phones like my iPhone 8, it's been pretty good. The only issue is with the battery life. It's taken a pretty big hit in my opinion, but the software itself and the stability of it is actually pretty decent. So that itself isn't really that bad. And so you can kind of see that every phone kind of has its own little issues. It's not like all across the board, every phone is like one thing or another. But with the iPhone 7, as I said the other day, this phone, I've never experienced a beta offer this type of weirdness in a phone, unlike my iPhone 7. It's had the weirdest experience with it, and basically how I'll break it down is with the iPhone 7, random issues are across the board. I've had things like apps not opening, my phone not being able to reboot, so I have to hold down the buttons like constantly, and I can't even get to the reboot panel. Apps just randomly get stuck at the randomest places, and the only good thing is that the battery life hasn't really gone down that much, which is good. But almost every other aspect of it, I've had a really weird experience with the iPhone 7. But that phone is probably one that's had it the worst. All my other ones have problems as well, and I've already left feedback in the feedback app from Apple, so that's another big thing. If you're running a beta, if you want to take that chance, I guess, I'm not going to stop you, but I would recommend if you run into issues, put that in the feedback app so Apple can actually go and fix these issues so it doesn't happen again in the future. But as a consensus, iOS 14 right now on these older iPhones don't really handle too well. I will make an updated video and probably a couple betas from now if I see a better improvement and stuff. But as of right now, that is kind of where we stand. And so that's why I'm not hating on it too much. I still love iPhones. I still love iOS 14. It's going to get better. But I'm only going to start really going at them if we're in beta 9 or beta 10, or if we're on the official version of iOS 14 and we still have problems with iOS 14. that are major, just like my iPhone 7 issues, then I'll keep talking about it. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.